And I'm telling you, this is not a conversation we're having in the hallway, Raven, where literally anyone
You're the one who grabbed my arm outside the vending machines. I was buying a Dr. Pepper.
I didn't grab you. I redirected you.
You redirected me across 2 buildings.
Okay, good. No one will see us or hear us in here.
You locked the door.
Yes, I locked the door. That's what you do when you need a private conversation, Raven. You secure the perimeter. It's basic.
You sound like you're running a hostage negotiation.
I'm running a fact-finding mission. There's a difference. Sit down.
I'm not sitting on a lab stool. I'll get chemicals on my skirt.
It's a chemistry lab. The worst thing on that stool is your attitude. Sit down.
I'll stand. Thanks. What do you want, Spring?
Okay, fine. Standing it is. So, I heard something today, and I need you to tell me to my face whether it's true.
Riveting. Go on.
Brittany told Paige, who told Ashley, who told me at practice, and Ashley doesn't lie. By the way, Ashley has literally never lied in her life. She told Mrs. Henderson about the fundraiser money to her own detriment.
Spring, the rumor, sometime today,
that you're planning to ask him to prom.
Him.
You know exactly who I mean.
I want to hear you say the name.
Him. The one who's always at the library with the... He does a thing where he puts his hood up and pretends he can't hear you when you're talking to him. That one.
You mean the guy you throw balled up notes at in study hall?
I throw those notes at him as a form of correction. That's not relevant. Answer the question.
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, I'm gonna ask him to prom.
Okay. No. See? No, that's... You can't just...
I can, actually. It's a public event. I buy a ticket, I ask a person, that's how prom works.
Since when? Since when is this a thing? How long have you been... When did this start?
I don't know. A while?
A while. That's not an answer, Raven. A while is what you say about a cough. How long?
Why do you care?
I don't care. I'm investigating. Because things are adding up, Raven. You've been different lately. You stopped putting fake spiders in his locker. You haven't called him a single mean nickname in like 3 weeks. Last Tuesday, you held a door for him, and I saw it with my own eyes. You held a door for a person.
I hold doors.
See, you do not hold doors. You let doors close on people and then say something sarcastic about natural selection. That's your whole thing. And suddenly you're out here being civil? To him, specifically?
Maybe I grew as a person.
You didn't grow as a person, Raven. You caught feelings and you're trying to rebrand.
Are you done?
I'm just getting started.
You're investigating my personal life in a locked chemistry lab.
Someone has to. You can't just waltz up to someone and ask them to prom without... There are protocols, Raven. There's an order of operation.
This isn't PEMDAS, Spring. It's a dance.
It is not just a dance. It's the single most important social event of senior year, and you don't get to just... looking like a Tim Burton character who wandered off set to swoop in and...
Tim Burton would be lucky to have me.
That's not the compliment you think it is.
It is exactly the compliment I think it is. That man understands aesthetic commitment.
I don't care about Tim Burton. I care about the principle of the thing.
The principle.
Yes.
And what principle is that exactly?
That you don't get to just... There are... Look. What's your plan? What is your actual plan? You're going to just... What? Walk up to him in the hallway in your little combat boots and your skull earrings and just ask?
Yes, that was literally the whole plan.
That's not a plan. That's a sentence. A plan has phases, Raven. A plan has contingencies. What if he says no? What if he already has a date? What if
someone else was going to ask him?
That's not what I said.
That's what you meant.
That's not what I meant. I'm speaking from a place of general concern for the social ecosystem of the school, which I help maintain as cheer captain.
Right. The social ecosystem.
Yes, and you... An outside element cannot just...
I've gone to the school for 4 years.
You know what I mean.
I genuinely do not.
You don't... Okay, you and him, explain it to me. What do you even talk about? What could you two possibly have in common?
We talk in the library sometimes. He's into horror manga. He let me borrow his copy of Junji Ito and didn't judge me for already knowing it all. He remembered that I take my coffee black.
He remembered how you take your coffee.
Yes, and Look... I know what I've been like, okay? I put gum in someone's hair freshman year. I told Danny Reeves that his poetry sounded like a dying printer. I'm not claiming to be a good person. But he talked to me like I already was one, and it made me want to, I don't know, be less awful. Specifically to him. And then generally.
Oh, so he fixed you. That's your story. One boy remembered your coffee order and suddenly you're Mother Teresa and eyeliner.
He didn't fix me. He just didn't flinch. Everyone else flinches.
Since when does he... I didn't even know he drank coffee.
He does. Black, like mine. No sugar.
No sugar, of course. This is very on brand for you. Very dark, very brooding. Very let's sit in a dimly lit corner and not talk about our feelings.
We do talk about our feelings, actually. That's sort of the whole point.
He talks to you about his feelings?
Yeah, he's... I don't know, he's different when he's quiet. When no one's watching, he actually says things.
Okay. That's... Okay, so you have a report.
I have a report.
And do you think that a report entitles you to prom?
I think it entitles me to ask. The rest is up to him.
And what exactly is your prom vision here, Raven? You're gonna show up in a what? Black dress, black shoes, black corsage, just different shades of black?
I was thinking dark purple, actually.
Oh, dark purple. How adventurous. So you've been planning this. This isn't some spontaneous goth whim. You've been actively, deliberately scheming to take him to prom.
I wouldn't call it scheming. I call it deciding to do a normal thing that teenagers do.
There's nothing normal about this. Your entire Spotify is just sad violins and rain sounds, Raven. You once told Mr. Patterson that sunlight was an aesthetic choice you opted out of. You are not a prom person.
Maybe I want one normal thing before I graduate. Sue me.
You can't just say things like that.
I just did.
When? When are you asking?
Tomorrow. Before homeroom.
Tomorrow?
Is there an echo in here?
You cannot ask him tomorrow.
Watch me.
Raven, I am telling you, as someone who understands the dynamics of the school, that you are asking him to prom will create a ripple effect that...
What ripple effect? Nobody cares what I do. That's the whole point of being the goth kid, Spring. I'm furniture. Dark eyeliner wearing furniture that occasionally reads Edgar Allan Poe. Unironically, nobody is rippled by my actions.
I am rippled. I am currently experiencing a ripple.
Yeah, I noticed. Why does this bother you so much?
It doesn't bother me. I told you, it's a matter of principle.
You dragged me into a locked chemistry lab over a principle.
Correct.
You're sweating.
I am not sweating. This is... the ventilation here is terrible. That's a HVAC issue. As a facilities complaint, I will be filing with the front office.
Spring.
And furthermore... What was that?
I came from the back bench.
Is someone... Hello? Who's back there? This is a private conversation and you're trespassing on it.
Oh my god.
What? What is...
Spring. Look.
No.
Yep.
No.
That's him.
How long were you back there? Were you here the whole... Were you here before we came in?
I think he was cleaning up. Look, he's got the goggles and the little apron thing.
That's a lab coat, Raven.
He looks cute in it.
Shut up! This is... How much did you hear? Stop looking at me like that. Stop it. I didn't say anything. I was conducting an interview. That's all that happened here. An interview about prom logistics.
In a locked room where you were sweating.
HVAC issue, Raven.
You know what? This is actually perfect.
Nothing about this is perfect. This is the opposite of perfect. This is a disaster.
No. This is great. Because you just spent the last 10 minutes prosecuting me, interrogating me about my feelings, demanding dates and timelines. And what was it? Faces and contingencies. You put me on a trial in a chemistry lab.
That was informational. That was purely...
So let's hear about you.
Excuse me?
Oh, you want to talk about crushes, Spring? You really want to do this in front of him? Because I will. You just spent 10 minutes grilling me. Let's hear yours.
I don't have a... There's nothing to... I'm not doing this.
Why were you so upset that I was going to ask him?
I wasn't upset. I was concerned for the social...
For the social ecosystem, right. She's been saying that. Social ecosystem. Like prom is a coral reef and I'm an invasive species.
That is a mischaracterization.
Do you know why he puts his hood up in the library?
Everybody knows that. That's public knowledge.
Is it? Because I sit in the library with him and I barely notice it. But you noticed it. From across the room, where you're supposedly not paying attention to him.
I have excellent peripheral vision. It's a cheer thing.
She has excellent peripheral vision. It's a cheer thing. Why do you throw notes at him at study hall?
Corrective behavior, I told you.
Okay, then why did you switch seats 3 times this semester to stay in his row?
The lighting is better on that side of the room.
The lighting.
For studying, Raven, some of us take academics seriously.
Come on, you're in study hall for a reason, Spring. You have a D in pre-calc. You are not there for the lighting.
How do you know my pre-calc grade?
You yelled about it in the parking lot last week? Twice.
That was a private yell.
She has private yells and public yells, different categories. You switch seats to be near him. You throw notes at him every day, and last week when he was out sick on Wednesday, you were in the worst mood I have ever seen. And once I watched you lose a homecoming vote.
I was not in a bad mood because that was a blood sugar issue.
It was a him not being there issue, and you know it.
I'm not answering more questions. You're not the one who
You
gets
can't just waltz up here and ask without protocols. That's what you said. Protocols. For asking a boy to a dance. You know who creates protocols, Spring? People who have been thinking about something for a very long time. People who already planned their version and are panicking because someone else got to it first.
You're twisting my words. You're doing the God thing where you take everything and make it sound like
the truth?
like poetry. And I hate it.
She hates it.
Stop narrating to him.
He's right here, Spring. He's been here this whole time. And you've been telling on yourself for 10 straight minutes, and you didn't even know he was here.
I wasn't. Hold on. I didn't tell him. There's nothing to tell.
Then why are your hands shaking?
They're not.
They are. You're gripping the edge of that lab bench so hard your knuckles are white, and you won't look at him.
I look at him all the time. I wasn't supposed to say that out loud.
Yeah. I know the feeling.
The notes don't say anything mean. I troll stars on them, and sometimes I write pay attention, but I mean pay attention to me. This is your fault, Raven. If Ashley hadn't told me, I had a plan. I had a timeline. I was gonna ask him after the spring game. I had a color-coordinated proposal board.
Of course you did.
It was on Pinterest, Raven. It had a theme.
What was the theme?
Under the stars.
That's actually kind of nice.
Don't you dare be nice to me right now. I am in crisis. And you? Stop looking at me with that face. That quiet, understanding face. I can't handle the understanding face right now.
That's just his face, Spring.
Well, it's very loud for a quiet face.
Okay, so I'm going to say something and I'm going to say it simply, because one of us should. I like you. I've liked you for a while. And I know that's weird coming from me because 6 months ago I was putting fake spiders in your locker and calling you names. I'm not going to repeat. I was mean to you because I didn't know what else to do with whatever this is. And then at some point I decided I'd rather be honest than cruel, which is new to me. So I'm still kind of bad at it, but I want to take you to prom. That's it. That's the whole thing.
And okay, fine. There are feelings that I have about you and that I've been managing very professionally through a system of notes and strategic seat placement and a Pinterest board that I allow to burn. And also I want to take you to prom. There, I said it. Are you happy? Is everyone happy? Because I'm not happy. I'm standing in a chemistry lab, smelling like formaldehyde, and my mascara is running. This is the worst day of my entire life.
Your mascara looks fine.
It does not look fine, Raven. It looks like I'm having a breakdown in the science room.
So, you heard all that.
Fortunately.
Both of us, right here. 2 bullies that have been pushing you around all year. One who's still at it and one who's been trying to stop. Both standing in front of you. Both saying the same stupid thing.
It's not stupid. It's... okay, maybe a little stupid.
Who do you want to go with?
He's not answering.
Give him a second.
It's been a second.
Then give him more seconds.
Was that a shrug? Did he just shrug at prom?
I think he shrugged.
You can shrug at prom. That's not... That's not one of the options. The options are Spring or Raven. There's no third option.
Maybe the third option is he needs to think about it.
Think about it. We just buried our souls in a chemistry lab and he needs to think about it?
Hey, take your time.
Do not take your time. This is a finite resource and promise in 3 weeks.
He's not gonna answer right now.
I can see he's not.
Well.
Hello everyone, this is Spring ASMR. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like the video and subscribe to not miss a single release. If you'd like to join the Spring ASMR community, check our Discord server. Links to both can be found in the description of this video. Now, time for a quick shout out from our Patreon super supporters. Elwind, Psychic Rebel, Tristan, Alexander Morales, Captain Crochet Hook, Short Shooter, Oliver Mania, El Fearless, Brayden, Cowboy Jake, Nikolai, RJ Mania, Jägermeister, Mystic, Mace Coon, Joshua Rocker, Definitely Not Blushing, Matthew, Silver Wolfie, K9, Level Up Chuck, MLP Afterburner, Key the 12th, Ramses, Dr. Ghost, Ian Darth Vader, Zanman, Andy Lucy, Koi, Definitely Not SCP-049, Sanji, Bag, Da Boss Base, Kieran, Silas, Lucret, Ludo, and What a Head Duda. And a huge thank you to our Ultimate Support tier members, JC Software and Burning Dry Ice. And a huge thank you to Complete Sim tier members, Matt and Rhinestone Grimory. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye!